up, family? It's your boy Ash, your boy JJW. And yeah, we back, bruh. I told you I'd be back. I know it's late, but I'm back. And of course, we're gonna hop right into these games. Y'all.
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them.
Wait, what? We got some team brass that may be coming in. Look, just be sharp out. Let's performance games activated. Building content. I did change my battle run. It's no longer white at the top, at the tip. I got an all black bat. Like a white band, I forgot what it's called. I'm just calling it white band. That my hit streak.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Mississippi Braves and the Pensacola Blue Wahoos. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Ariel Hernandez will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the fours. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the fours indicates.
No, he's not. Don't let that thing lie to you. Yeah, 4 home runs.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Walker sprinting after it. He can't get there as it falls in. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset.
Digging in, Wolverine Walker. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to make this a 2-1 game now.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Now batting, Luis Salgado, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit out towards second. He's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Mississippi's out in front, 2-1. Settling in now, Jeff Decker, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Jeff Decker.
That's crazy. I hit ERA.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wolverine Walker. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. Grounded softly to the right. Friedman is right there. The underhanded flip. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Yeah, that's up.
Ready for another chance. Wolverine Walker. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
To 1-2 now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's the first out. Leading off the inning, Adrian Dominguez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Walker has him played perfectly. Striding in once again, Wolverine Walker. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
We're in the 7th inning now. A
Second on the team and
ball
runs
game.
batted in. Damn, I can't hit the play.
And he lays off for ball 1.
This is where you got to empty the bucket out on the mound. Throw your best stuff right here, right now, and try and get out of this. If anything catches outfield grass, this game's probably over.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Dominguez moves over. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now.
Every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead. Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Blue Wahoos used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Ariel Hernandez with his 4th win this season. Eric Goodwin records the save, his 6th. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home.
Welcome to MLB The Show. Stepping in, Killian Quick. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Number 28.
Fly ball out to straightaway left. Walker is camped under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Dan Rylander, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Walker is after it. 2 down. At the plate, Wolverine Walker. The average remains a very big bright spot for him at this point in the season, just under 400. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0.
Okay.
Heading out towards shallow right. Decker is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in, Dan Rylander. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Walker is going to have room, however, as he makes the catch. Digging in for his second at-bat, Wolverine Walker. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak.
12.
Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not, and trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak, and after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Into the box now, Luis Salgado. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire, but what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Digging in to try it again, Mark Matheson. He reached on a single in his first try. Now the 0-2 pitch. A bullet to first base. And they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play, and just like that, the side is retired. 5 innings complete, and we still have no score. Digging in once again, Jeff Decker. No hits to this point.
Jeff Decker.
Right, that game.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Walker moves over. 2 gone. Digging in and looking for more, Wolverine Walker. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. Where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got to hurry. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Pensacola came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Kevin Shackelford claims the win out of the pen, his first. Eric Goodwin closes the door for the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more... The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball. Stuart McCaig gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, Take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball one. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, they cannot allow that one run to deflate them. I know they haven't been playing well recently, but that's nothing in today's game. The way guys are hitting home runs at an epic rate, they just need to calm down and get on the offensive side of the ball.
And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors. Leading off the inning, Domingo Pena, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Walker has a beat on it, 1 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Wolverine Walker. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
Line drive to left.
Let it continue,
And
baby.
that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. You're gonna hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. Ready once again, Wolverine Walker. He singled his last time up. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Count is 1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
So it was a swinging strike 3. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Esteban Cuevas. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So it's 1 run on 2. Now at the plate, Wolverine Walker. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
0-1 the count.
Oh, boy.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll manage to fight this one foul over near the left-hand side, and that'll keep the count steady at 0-2. out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Ready with another 0-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cordova on the move, and he hauls it in for the first. Ready for another shot now. Fernando Cordova comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it, and that'll get down for a base hit.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more. It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Pensacola Blue Wahoos rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Stuart McKay wins his 3rd of the season. Eric Goodwin wraps it up for the save, his 8th of the season. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com. The Stars of tomorrow. So stepping in, Wolverine Walker, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First delivery to him on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Aviles has a play. 1 out.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visit.
So digging in now, Fernando Cordova. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Cordova.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Walker is in pursuit. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Into the box, Wolverine Walker. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Now in the box, Wolverine Walker. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits. Now to the plate, Wolverine Walker. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together. Oh, and they've got him picked off. They slapped the tag on him, and he is out at second base. First pitch on its way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
You know, it's funny. I can count on one hand the times I was able to actually go to the plate and think home run and hit a home run. I wish guys would just focus on getting into their rhythm at the dish, trying to hit the ball hard and let the chips fall where they may. When they try and hit home runs, it usually doesn't happen.
Swing and a ground ball to third. The 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. Griffin loves it. And there's out number 2.
Fuck, man.
Leading off for Mississippi, catcher Domingo.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Walker has a read on it. 1 away. So striding forward now, Rusty Welch. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Flare out to left center. Saldana takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Damn it, man. I thought I was going to get a chance. Damn, bro.
Fans our final line score.
In that
First
13.
for the victorious Blue Wahoos, 4 runs on 10 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base.
Fuck, man.
And as we pick this one up, runners are at first and second here with one away in the inning. Stepping into the box, Wolverine Walker. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Bro. What am I doing?
To start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
What? That did not look like it was outside the box on that side, bro.
Lifted down the line in left. Cordova over to his right. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Y'all have just went back home.
Eric Goodwin comes on from the pen, hoping to finish.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
4-2 the final score today.
If that bitch ain't in last game, it definitely would have ended this game. One at bat, bro. The hell.
A minor leaguer is assigned temporarily to a new role.
First baseman. Whatever you need, sir. It could take a few games for you to settle in, of course. Just give it a try for a couple weeks. Try to have fun with it. All right, say no more. I get to move up, bro. I'm tired of it. I ain't gonna say I'm tired of playing with these boys. I love playing for my hometown team. Never get that to it. Oh, nah. I'm back to normal. I'm back to reality, bro. I've been tripping.
Minor League Baseball is live. Coming to the plate now, Wolverine Walker. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've brought 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Streeter is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wolverine Walker, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pearson is there. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. So no runs in the inning. Ready for another
can
shot
we just
now.
get on base without having 2
Walker.
outs?
And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
1-1 the count now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pearson giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
What? He caught that?
Striding in once again, Wolverine Walker. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball to straightaway left. Pearson moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
Welcome to MLB.
I'm getting frustrated, bro.
Digging in the switch hitter, Wolverine Walker. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0.
Struggling, man.
2-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Oh my God.
Streeter is there, and he has it for the first out.
What the fuck?
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Diego Pinheiro. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Now, attempt here. And he's safe. So definite problem.
I'm done, man. Why ain't this tag?
Digging in to try it again. Wolverine Walker. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Popped him up.
Fuck!
Estrada is under it.
Oh my.
And that's the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Wolverine Walker, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. So digging in now, Diego Pinheiro. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now the 1-1 pitch. In the air out toward right field. Salgado over to his left. And he makes the catch for the second out. Ready once again, Wolverine Walker. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And it's 1-2.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that 2-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Now at the plate, Mark Barker. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Now a bunt attempt here, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line. Next will be the designated hitter, Derek McDougal, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. To third, Holbrook scoops it up, and there are two away now. Ready for another chance, Juan Saldana, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Lifted in the air out to right. Ramirez has a read on it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
4-2 the final score tonight. The game's future stars are on display as coming to the plate now, Wolverine Walker. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Stepping in, Mark Barker, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat. Doesn't matter.
I wanted to go.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Luis Salgado. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around.
Pitch I say in return.
And this is going to work out for him. It's a base hit. The relay throw. And they get the force over there for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Wolverine Walker. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch on its way. A called strike over the outside corner.
Are you kidding?
Durham on third with two out. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Walker, a native Floridian, has had a nice campaign so far, and fans are noticing. He comes into today as the second leading vote getter at first base in All-Star fan voting.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side.
Like shit, bro. Playing like shit, bro.
Striding into the box, Wolverine Walker. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
Go ahead and fly. No, he ain't fly. Stop.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered.
Ready to take his hacks again, Wolverine Walker, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Wilkins ranging into the outfield. 1 away. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Justin Wilkins. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Wilkins.
Weakly to the left. Reined in. One there. And nearly a double play.
What?
Much closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue. So stepping in, Wolverine Walker. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches. Look, it's easy. You don't have to look any further than the 5th inning to see where this game was decided. They put together a big rally and did everything down the stretch to secure this win.
10-3 at the end of this contest. The Blue Wahoos scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Stuart McCaig earns win number 4 on the season. The Stars of tomorrow get.
All right, come on.
Coming to the plate now, Wolverine Walker, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is skied into short left center. Calling for it, Pearson.
Oh, back.
He's got it 1 away.
No.
And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Did I chase that?
All right, here's how the home side's lining up.
Into the box now, Harrison Pearson. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year.
Pearson.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly. 1. Throw won't get him.
Here's one that you don't see too often.
Digging in, Wolverine Walker. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Walker.
First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Come on.
The 1-0. This is pulled into right. Ramirez is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So striding forward now, Wolverine Walker. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Walker.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air to center.
God.
Bailey is right there, 1 down.
Down.
Stepping into the box, Wolverine Walker. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Wolverine Walker.
First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Ryan gets his lead at first. Nobody out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bailey will settle under it to make the play for the first out. As the runner will have to head back to first.
Damn, bro.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. Pensacola took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Tyler Mahle earns win number 4 on the season. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Dylan Covey gets the call in Game 5 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
1 ball, 1 strike to count.
I think that's his first time pitching hard.
The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike.
Where? And where? Bro, get this umpire some damn glasses. And what world was that bitch in there?
The 1-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Estrada has it. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. Into the box now, Wolverine Walker, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Ground ball right side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. At the plate, Todd Callaway. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
First baseman, Todd Callaway.
Chopper up the line. Walker is up with it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Stepping into the box.
Come on, baby.
Walker.
Come on.
He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Montoya on second. Ryan on at first with 2 down. Hard hit toward the hole. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. But the recovery throw will be inside to first. A good job that time of not. Standing in, Wolverine Walker. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Pearson. He's got it 1 away. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Eric Bailey. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here now the 2-2. Is on the ground over to first. Walker comes up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in and looking for more, Harrison Pearson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. To first. Walker takes it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left.
Come on, boy. Come on.
Stepping up now, Wolverine Walker. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Give me some.
The 1-0. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Damn it.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first to complete the double play.
The worst possible thing that could have came out that play. The worst. And we lost. Fuck, bro.
Close one tonight.
Come on,
2-1
man.
the final score. The Barons came through and it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win.
Fuck, man. Come on, bruh. need to get back right, bro. Code. I gotta get the fuck up out of this.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Pensacola Blue Wahoos and the Biloxi Shuckers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Brian Saito, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Nah, shading to his right. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. So they get a couple of men into scoring position. Digging in for his second at-bat, Wolverine Walker, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Missed with a slider. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2.
That's crazy.
The 2-2. Bounce it to the left side. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Digging in once again, Wolverine Walker. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Pitch out, nothing doing. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Popped him up. Nah, in foul ground. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Fuck, man. Come on, bro.
Leading off the inning, Wolverine Walker. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Line drive to center field. Snow patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Oh man, oh man, oh
start
man.
out the inning. Thought he might.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Biloxi Shuckers used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Brian Saito takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Lots of
freezing cold, bruh. Come on, man. You better than this.
Striding into the box, Wolverine Walker. He enters play in this one with his batting average up over the 320 mark. Fellas, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field this afternoon. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels. That's lifted the other way out to left. Sharkner will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. At the plate, Connor Acho. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Connor Acho.
Yeah, hold on.
1-1.
Towards second. Saldana ranges to his left. And that's out number 1. And with that, here's a glance at the start. Ready for another chance. Wolverine Walker. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Means moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
This is just frustrating, bro.
Striding in once again,
Shit,
Theo
bro.
Dougherty, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Dougherty.
Into right field, that's a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away. Ready once again, Wolverine Walker. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this
Huh, bruh.
until the 8th or 9th to try to wake.
Digging in to try it again, Daniel Hudson getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he with. Hit down the line at first, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wolverine Walker. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And that'll plate the tying run from third as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now. Ready for another shot now. Wolverine Walker earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
Come on, baby. Come on. Please.
The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Whitney sprinting after it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning.
And that bitch
Digging in, the switch hitter, Theo Doherty. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Grounded to first. Walker ranges to his right, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Now at the plate, Jack Shartner. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. And we'll have to cancel those hitters. Stepping in, Wolverine Walker. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to
nice.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. He's in there at the plate. They've broken through to take the lead.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you're starting to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
There's ball 4.
Walking.
Stepping into the box, Mark Barker.
Number 9, Mark Barker.
Pitch is popped up. Doherty moving to his left, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1-run score.
Well, they had to put in a couple extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
A 1-run finish today, 5 to 4, the final sure. The Pensacola Blue Wahoos get the win despite 3 errors in the field. Barrett Aston earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Eric Goodwin retires the side to hammer down the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa. The Stars leading off the inning, Wolverine Walker, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Line towards center field. Snow is there, and he has it for the first out. Now at the plate, Wolverine Walker. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
1-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll lay off the fastball down low. It's 2-1 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Line toward the alley and left center. That's his first base hit. Make him 1 for 2 now.
Back to a 2-game hit streak. Nice. That ain't what I'm worried about, though. Let's get this W.
Stepping into the box, Mark Barker.
Nice
he flew out in his last
though.
at-bat.
Got me getting 9.
Barker.
Finally. 2 games straight.
Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back. Walker is off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So no runs here on 2.
Sorry, little bitch.
Digging in and looking for more, Wolverine Walker, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And he'll dive back in.
And I can't pop fly. I get the bell out.
And again a throw, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily.
Come on, baby.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swinging a soft liner down the line in right. Foul.
Got it. Let's go,
into
baby.
Center field, line drive base hit. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's a 4-4 game.
You know, D-Row, there are certain hitters that just love to come up and clutch two-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins, consistently coming through in big spots. Nice job right there to tie this one up.
That's the second time I get it.
At the plate, Mark Barker. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning.
Go sit down,
9
clown.
men come to the ready now, Wolverine Walker, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming, here it is. No balls and a strike to count.
Like that. Shut up.
0-1, here's the pitch. Up around the face. Montoya stands at second with 2 gone.
Right hand.
1-2 as he chases the slider.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Cut fastball misses 2-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do. Stepping up now, Mark Whitney. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hard on the ground to second. He's got it. A bare hand for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Jack Shartner. He's 1 for 4 for the game. To first, right to him. Step up. Oh, but they throw it away at second.
Shit.
And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. Biloxi wrote an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Minor League Baseball.
We all took that shit. That right there, bro.
In now, Wolverine
That right
Walker.
there.
And he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home. High in the air out to center field. Snow waits on it. 1 out. So digging in now, Wolverine Walker. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And a curveball that gets a swing and a miss and makes him look way behind.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Whitney moves over. And that's the 3rd out. So they go down without a whimper here. So here's the cleanup hitter, Henry Means, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hard on the ground at first. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. Digging in now, Wolverine Walker. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. No balls and 1 strike. Swing and a miss on the forkball, and he's deep in the hole. 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball, just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hi.
Here now the 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2 one more time. Is a ball down and away.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Fouled away. He'll try it again. 3-2. Grounded to first. To his right, Porter. And he'll step on first for the out.
Damn,
3 unassisted.
Early, bro.
Now to the plate, Connor Acho. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left against right-handed pitching.
Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here. Now at the plate, Wolverine Walker. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts. This game is getting interesting real quick, and the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. The 1-1 home. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance.
Pick it up.
Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And the runner is in from second.
Dan, this had all the makings of going extra innings, but right there, a knock to drive in 2 for your team.
Yeah, D-Roll, that's a huge 2 RBI base hit here in the top of the 9th inning.
So striding forward now, Mark Barker. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Good job, boy.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Luis Salgado. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. 3-2 pitch. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
Oh, look at the sliding stop. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone winning, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Pensacola came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Stan Garcia gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year.
We tied up 2-2 versus these guys.
It's time for bait.
I think we are.
Settling in now, Wolverine Walker. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Guys, you take a look at the home 9 as they enter play here this afternoon. They come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans.
No,
they need to find a way to win this game.
What the hell?
And try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though. That fastball that's high in the zone.
Bro, that was clearly on the other side of the zone, bro. That was outside the zone, bro.
The 1-2. is looked at for ball number 2.
And you know you're going to tell me that's a strike, bitch.
Here now the 2-2. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
That was a good eye right there, boy.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Snow on the move. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they get a man to second here. So stepping in, Ray Snow. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only once. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
They telling me to run the first. I could have caught that.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Standing in, Connor Acho. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Connor Acho.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. He pulls this one into right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been
set to get his day started, Jack Shartner. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Chopped weakly to the left, reined in. He turns and goes to second, and they do get the out there. But no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. The pitcher, Ryan Hanna, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
1-1-1.
Attempt here. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single. So definite problems on that.
Wait, what? I didn't tag him?
Ready for another chance? Tom Nah. He reached on a single in his first try. This is on. Knocks it down. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough.
I do not know how that worked at all.
Striding
Bro, I
in
didn't
once
tag
again,
him.
Wolverine
I could have sworn I tagged him.
He flew out in his last at-bat. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. Looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
And that's the second out.
I could have sworn I tagged him, bro. That's some bull.
Digging in to try it again, Wolverine Walker. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time, and the runner back safely. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is going to get foul.
Yeah.
Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high. 1-2.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Hit on the ground out for short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits. Digging in and looking for more, Ray Snow. He singled his last time up.
Ray
To first. Walker has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wolverine Walker.
Wolverine Walker.
Here comes the first pitch. Liner in there for a base hit.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Luis. Salgado.
Digging in once again, Jack Shartner. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Jack Shartner.
Hit back up the middle. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
8-1 is the final score this afternoon. The Shuckers took the lead in the second inning and rode that.
We lost that series 2-3. Yep.
A player new to his AA squad gets a tip from one of his coaches.
Wow. Great day to be alive. It's gonna be awesome to come to today. Gotta love it. Alright.
A player is confronted about recent mishaps defensively.
Errors are killers. Let's clean it up out there. Right. We're on third now. Oh shit. We done moved up the charts. Moved up the charts. Mark Barker is struggling. Well, Mark, Matheson. You taking a break tonight or something? Generals.
Welcome to MLB.
I always struggle against this team.
Batting third, first baseman, Wolverine Walker.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Zavala has it in his sights. He's got it, and there are two down now. Now to the plate, Wolverine Walker. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Walker.
First delivery to him on the way. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Durham on at first, nobody out. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
On to first, and they get them both. Digging in the switch hitter, Wolverine Walker. Runner in scoring position with Surgan. Line drive to center field. Zavala is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Ready for another shot now. Jimmy Meyer into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Ready once again, Jose Garcia. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Grounded to short. This could be 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning. Digging in, Wolverine Walker. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
1 ball, no strikes the count. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
I can't tell you how big a pitch that is right there to be called the ball. 2-0 as an offensive player, man, it's almost 70% fastball. 1-1, he opens up the entire arsenal to get you out.
You gotta put it.
Marshall lofted in the air out toward right center. Cabrera is in pursuit, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Jackson Generals used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. David Hugh earns his first win of the season. The game's future. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Stephen Luis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The 3-2 pitch. The ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they scratch across a run here on no hits, no errors, and a man left. So coming to the plate, Wolverine Walker. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. Solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him, and this ball game is tied at 1.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort. but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
When I heard Coach saying, stay up, I knew it had the potential to be gone. He just choked and missed.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Wolverine Walker. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Cabrera waits on it. One down. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Vernon Ozuna. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. On the ground to first. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are two aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantage.
Stepping in, Wolverine Walker. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Way in front of that fastball.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Missed with a slider. Two out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
The next 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. So digging in now, Wolverine Walker. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th. The relay, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going.
The captain, number 9, Barker.
Let's go.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is that they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. Pensacola used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Jackson Stevens earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Eric Goodwin hammers down the save, his 13th of the year. Minor League Baseball. Digging in, Wolverine Walker. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Grounded to the right. To his right, Meyer. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now at the plate, Wolverine Walker. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. The fastball here is he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now the 1-1 pitch. High and deep to straightaway right. Cabrera going back, still going back. And that one is
Yeah.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year, as we are all knotted up
Nice
in 2.
home run. Let's get to the double digits. And I'm back.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Into the box now, Jimmy Meyer. 1 for 2 with a double on his line
I
thus
can
far.
feel it in my own hand.
The 1-2. Now,
1-1-1.
attempt here. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Ready now, Wolverine Walker comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Stepping up now, Wolverine Walker. And the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
One 1-0 count, here it is.
Nope.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
And this will find the seam into right field, and there's your possible winning run aboard on the leadoff single.
Leadoff base hit to start the bottom.
Holy shit.
It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Pensacola Blue Wahoos came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Barrett Aston wins his 4th game. The Stars of tomorrow get their shot.
I usually struggle against the Generals.
Eric Carrillo is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Now batting, Wolverine Walker. And he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
The 0-2 delivery. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. And inning in the books tonight. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jose Garcia. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year.
1-1.
Things turned around in a hurry. Walker loves it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Digging in for his second at-bat, Wolverine Walker comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Runner back safely.
My knee, my leg, my foot, all of that.
First pitch on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Put it down to the...
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job, and now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Oh,
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Here it comes, 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in, Jose Garcia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Round to the right side. Walker is there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Would I hit it if he threw it down that low? circle right there, no matter what.
Standing in, Wolverine Walker is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Boy.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after starting a game 0 for 2 with 2 punch outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Next will be the cleanup hitter.
The left fielder, number 10, Marshall Ryan.
3, 4, take the base.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Christopher Negron. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due.
Striding into the box, Wolverine Walker. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen. Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Count now, a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over.
Let's go.
Coming to the plate now, Tony Arthur. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Arthur.
On the ground is short. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing across here.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Jackson came through late, taking the lead. It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors. Harmon Gill, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
And a swing as the bat goes flying toward the third base dugout, but it looks like everybody was able to duck for cover. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball 1.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the... Stepping up to the plate, Vernon Ozuna. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ground is short. This could be 2. He's right there. There's 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Doesn't come much easier.
Now in the box, Danny Tyson. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Tyson.
Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Wolverine Walker.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Change up low, 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
That cutter was 93 miles per
The
hour.
2-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And it's gone. And
oh, get out of here.
Another.
Get out of here. Let's go.
A solo shot here to left. Number 10 for him on the year as they move on top 4-0.
Double-digit home run. Let's go. And
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tony Arthur comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Let's go, boy.
Skied into straightaway right. Saldana has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Wolverine Walker will swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Ready for another chance. Wolverine Walker. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole, and that's off the left field wall. The throw into second, and he is into second base with a lead.
Give me that. Let's go.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Digging in once again, Mark Barker. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Barker.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Ready once again, Carmen Gill. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits. Digging in and looking for more, Wolverine Walker. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Pulled toward right center field. Negron is calling for it, and the inning is over. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Striding in once again, Chris Ferrillo.
I get a double play?
Hit to first. Walker scoops it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Blue Wahoos jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Carmen Gill takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Carlton Leffler permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
victorious Blue Wahoos, 7 runs on 13 hits. 1 error. They left 17 runners on base. For the Generals, 2 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Did we win the series or did we lose?
After trying this player out in a new role, his team likes what they've seen.
We like your potential as a first baseman, and the club does have need at that position at the major league level. What would you think about going forward in that role? My heart is kind of set on being a left fielder, sir. Would this be permanent? Whatever I can do to help the Reds win the championship. Oh yeah, I like that answer.
The most direct road to the show is not always the one that was first envisioned.
It doesn't have to affect your training focus. You can still work to hone the attributes that will get you where you really want to be down the line. I could use some coaching on that.
A coach is sent to offer guidance on training for a specific position.
Man, more A players just hit higher like and hard. And the infield position out right now. Sorry, first. Get by with margin. Better have to check that. Good power. Any other position. Third base, good glove and take that first. He should also have a good bat. Any other. Second. Most importantly, second base requires great dribbling skills, speed, ability to get on base are a plus. Arm strength is not as good. Oh, that's all.
I'll be back, y'all. I need a break. I ain't logging off, but I'll be back.
recent position change has this player reassessing his developmental goals.
Again? I get to pick again? Yeah, let's weigh our option. Okay, let's weigh our options here now. Your choice. What was this attribute that already? Not mark. Your regret for time. Okay, this look about the same as what I already. Oh, speed of 40. That did go down. Speed of 35. That shit. Hey. Oh my God. Hold on, bro. This might be it right here. Power of 70. This is tough, bro. It's hard not to. It's hard to go against. I'm trying to hit home runs, though. I can still hit home runs for the 70, though. I'm not mistaken. Oh, see, now they tempting me, bro, with this Corey Seager shit. Now they tempting me. And if I stay as I am, what's my speed? A 50. I think I'm gonna stay where I'm at. As tempting as that stuff was, I think I'm gonna stay where I'm at. My speed of 50. Come up. I like to review my options. Which one was tempting? I think Mr. Reliable was on that tempting. That in good hand. Yeah, see? This speed at a 50. So if I keep what I already have, I'll be even better. I'll be better. Corey Seager, my boy, but Angela's my boy too. He ain't knocking nothing out the park. That's just off contact right there. I'm trying to hit homer. This 45. I like what I got. What my current player archetype. I'm the player you set out to be. You'll find your proper place.
Agility drill. Fuck out of here. Getting the speed up. I'm a star. Oh, wow. Appreciate it. Tennessee smoking. Our road record. Trash. Our pitching sucks. But that's batting. Hey, we lit. Stolen bases is trash. RBIs is trash.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball. Ariel Hernandez gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
On third
Hey,
baseman,
man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. This last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50.
1-1-1.
Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Digging in the switch hitter, Wolverine Walker. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season. No doubt about that. Ground ball right side.
You're not
and
fast.
The 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Richard Rios. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around. Grounded to first. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Barely got there.
Standing in, Rich Pereira. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Herrera.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1.
Yeah.
Relay to first in time, and just like that. Digging in for his second at-bat, Wolverine Walker. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set, and the pitch.
Yeah.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Long throw to third. And he is in
there. Boy!
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Ready now, Mark Matheson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim.
Mark Matheson.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jay Ponce. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
98 miles per hour.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Eddie Butler. He reached on a single in his first try. Now, attempt here. Walker is up with it. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Now in the box, Wolverine Walker, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Lifted the other way to left center. Rios is after it. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. 1 hit, 1 left. At the plate, Jay Ponce. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Now the 1-1 pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Wolverine Walker. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
I might change my stance. Not feeling it.
A throw behind the runner at second, and he's back standing. Ryan leads off second with 1 gone in the inning.
Another stance I'd rather have.
Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch at him.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Now at the plate, Wolverine Walker. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. He pulls this one into right. Pereira is there. 2 down. So digging in with a chance to win it here, Wolverine Walker, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base.
Now you're making me nervous.
Breaking pitch.
Now you making me nervous.
The catcher.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here. And it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Now a line drive into right field. It's a base hit. And that is off the wall in right field. And they've come back to
let's go, boy! Good job!
Well, that at bat shows clearer than anything that some guys they have that front bean and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely
look at that hit
by his teammates. What a finish!
Brought in the game winner, bruh. Yes, sir. Let's go.
Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a big factor in this one, guys. He swung himself into a 3-hit ball game, so he was seeing the ball really well and put some good swings on it, too.
Return to the show. Change my stance up real quick. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. Good night. Hopefully I like this one a little better. We're going to see in a minute. They got us beat by a game and a half. Remember, it's like 3-5. I mean 3-2.
So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and one gone in the inning.
First baseman, number 8, Wolverine Walker.
And a neck-high fastball that time. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Here now the 2-2. Popped up. Hartman is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. 7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Tennessee Smokies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Minor League Baseball is live and on. So striding forward now, Thomas Weaver. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. At the plate, Wolverine Walker. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Come on.
It's
Come
a
on.
swinging bunt up the line. Sanchez charging in on it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Digging in now, Adrian Sanchez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. To first. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's 1-1. So stepping in, Wolverine Walker. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. High pop up. And the catch is made right on top of the pitcher's mound for the third out. So they breeze through. Striding in, Thomas Weaver.
Second baseman, Thomas Weaver.
The 0-2 home. Taylor made to short, 6. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So after the 3-spot last. Leading off the inning, Wolverine Walker. And they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
I'm testing. Oh, no, I should have went to batting
Into
practice.
the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left, number 11 for him on the season, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Just made it possible. Got there, Ryan, and do something.
Oh, man. That can only count for one run. That was an absolute bomb. He squared it up as good as you can, and there wasn't a person in the building that didn't think that was.
Stepping in, Felipe Olivera. He singled his last time up.
I'm a minor league, but I'm all about the win, man.
The 1-2. Chopper up the line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs, no base hits, no errors. Ready for another shot now, Wolverine Walker. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
And the changeup is way low that time. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right.
Hold up, right here.
Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is. Now at the plate,
somebody tied it up.
Walker.
Nice.
He's 1 for 4 for the game. And that's off his leg on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put him. Now at the plate, Wolverine Walker, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Way in front of that fastball.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the. Now to the plate, Thomas Weaver. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double is in order, however.
What?
Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball.
No runner.
And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Boy, so frustrating, isn't it?
So digging in now, Wolverine Walker. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swing and a miss on a ball in his eyes. 1 strike.
Well, he was definitely trying to end it with one swing at a bat right there, leaving nothing to the imagination. That's the problem sometimes. Everyone wants to be a hero in extra innings instead of just getting on base and playing it like another inning.
Let me play, dog. Let me play.
The 1-1 home. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Rios is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead.
We ended up winning.
Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around performance from him at the plate.
Sorry. I got a home run, but I really wasn't feeling that stand. It ain't even because I did bad in this. I wasn't feeling it. Thought I would, but. Oh, that. Go to batting practice and see what's good. Shoot. I could have worked it a few hours. Suck. It look like it's gone. In the gap. Batting pretty good with this one. Oh no, I didn't mean to swing. I really did a check swing, to be honest. Damn. I'm really hitting good with this one. And I'm swinging from the right side. That's crazy. Wow. My God. Oh, he beamed that bit. Again, too early. Wait. Right. Oh. Got it. Let's go. Alright, I'm straight, huh? Yeah. Like this. Did I chase it? Oh no, I just missed it. That was in there too. I'm gonna get struck out. Alright, I did pretty good right now. I'm a star. Hallelujah. I got the best batting average on the team. Sheesh. You're really in trouble.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Tennessee Smokies and the Pensacola Blue Wahoos. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way now. Stuart McCaig will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Dig. Sanchez right there. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Striding in once again, Wolverine Walker. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike one.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
It's a swinging bunt up the line, but it gets foul.
Nothing in the middle.
The next 0-2.
Oh, that one.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. So we'll go a little deeper into the bottom of the fourth as that extends the inning.
Good job.
Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Ready for another chance? Mark Barker, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mark Matheson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Pulled toward right center field. Weaver is there for it. And that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors in 2 minutes. Digging in to try it again, Wolverine Walker. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again.
On just a sec as this ball is driven into the outfield. This should score 1, maybe 2. 1 run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. And he's safe at the plate. We are knotted at 3.
He effed
up. I'd like to see this one again because at first glance it looked like a routine play. And yeah, it was. He just misses it somehow and 2 runs come across to score. That's beyond costly right there.
Ready for another shot now. Mark Barker comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a spin and a throw back to second. A dive, but he's back. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. On the ground to third. Sanchez has it, and there's 1 away. Digging in once again, Mark Matheson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Mark Matheson.
Now a pickoff play at second, and they got him.
What?
Ready once again, Wolverine Walker, and he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
Pereira back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Tennessee crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. And as we jump into action here, we've currently got a runner at first with 2 down in the inning. Coming to the plate now, Wolverine Walker. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. This is skied into short left center.
On the
and
bag,
that's
on
in
the
there,
bag,
base
on the
hit.
bag.
He's in at second safely as this game is tied late
choking.
with a run scoring away from the play.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hunter Durham. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Working to keep it tied. Here's the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Hartman over to his right. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score.
Yeah.
But the tying run comes across to score here as this one looks like it'll go to the wire.
Number 30.
Yeah, and that's
lost
just a punch
again,
to the
bro.
gut
What
of the
are you
home fans
doing?
as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the 9th. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
Wow. We're going to get one more series in, and then I'm hopping off. Do it.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
Station.
The Stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage of the Southern League is on the air. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Pensacola Blue Wahoos and the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. It's baseball on the show. Now to the plate, Wolverine Walker. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. And another throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. Zavala has become
show
known
me
as a
that one.
starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. Here it comes on 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
But this is right at him in right field, as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up.
Digging in, Christian Ademaze. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to run and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, I can't imagine that's a pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Comes set with the 0-1. To the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit.
He's coming. Yes, yes. Relay 3-3.
And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. Leading off the inning, Wolverine Walker, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
A ball and a strike now. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. He pulls this one into right. Rtts is there, one away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some.
Digging in, Wolverine Walker. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch on its way. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in safely. The 2-0. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
I smoked him on that one.
A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Man, he's kicking himself after that pitch. As soon as it left his hand, he knew it was a mistake. The next thing he knew, it was screaming through the night sky and over the fence.
Stepping up now, Rod McCormick. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
Rod McCormick.
Up the first baseline. He'll go to the back. And he's safe.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right?
Digging in, the switch hitter, Christian Ademaze. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Tied up. Let's get it.
Down the line at first. Scooped up. Step one. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. ready to take his hacks again. Wolverine Walker, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away. But that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Kramer on the move. 1 down. Now batting, Sam Early. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. No runs on a hit, no error. At the plate, Wolverine Walker. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Walker.
Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Runners on the move for second. That's lifted the other way out to left. Kramer sprinting after it, and that retires the side. So no runs here on a base hit. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
The game's future.
Gotta beat the tempo this time, though.
Now at the plate, Wolverine Walker. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He pulls this one into right. Rtts will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Digging in, Christian Audemays. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
On to first, a double play. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home. Now at the plate, Wolverine Walker, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. He's set. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Rtts giving chase, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Durham rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score as they now trail by only 3.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Marshall Ryan. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. A pause and the 0-2. This one's down to third.
Make the turn, find the ball.
And that is through into left field, a base hit. And a relay home, out at the plate as they slap the tag on him.
My dumb ass hesitated.
Now at the plate, Wolverine Walker. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Grounded back up the middle to his right, Santos. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Offense apparently not hard. Stepping up to the plate, Wolverine Walker. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, if I'm on the mound right now and I get a swing and miss like that, I'm bouncing it even further, throwing it even higher.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year, and this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Digging in and looking for more, Wolverine Walker. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Way in front of that fastball. The 0-1 pitch. He's running. Pitch outside, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too, but he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. He brings it in, and they claim the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5, the final. Jacksonville jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
We already down 3-0.
It's time for baseball.
And we don't never recover from it.
Now in the box, Wolverine Walker. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Breaking ball, that's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, both the first 2 games of this series have been nail-biters, but they've been able to find a way to win. And if you're going to the postseason, you need to be good in 1-run games.
No doubt about it, D-Row. They always say, hey, it's easy to win those blowout games, games that get out of hand, but there have been 2 nail-biters so far in this one. They've won both, and they'd like nothing more to continue their winning ways and win this one here today.
Down the first baseline. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Standing in, Wolverine Walker comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
0-0 game.
First pitch on its way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Rose back to the track as he takes it for out. Striding in, Wolverine Walker. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And a breaking ball stays outside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
Yes, sir. Come on, baby. Reading this shit. What I do.
Fouled off.
Who knows what they would have called that one.
Bouncer up the middle. Santo comes up with it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So digging in now, Wolverine Walker. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss. So far on the year, Walker is working with a slugging percentage over .550. So there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
They gave me that one.
And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains 2nd and 3rd. But
well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them like professionals.
Minor league baseball.
Let's get another one, bro. They already got 3 wins on that.
Standing in, Wolverine Walker, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Walker.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Up around the face.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. It's hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone.
He gave me that one. Them the kind of pitches I be waiting on, bruh.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Flash.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Chris Zapata. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Zapata.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Salgado over to his left. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Coming to the plate now, Wolverine Walker. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on.
Okay.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Now another 1-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a
time I
whimper.
supposedly swung late, bro. I swung the same,
Now to the
same
plate,
time
the
I
pitcher,
swung last
Chris
time. If not
Zapata,
faster,
8th
bro.
batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away.
They thought they fucking mine.
It up the first baseline. He's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they do strike for 2. At the plate, Wolverine Walker. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Way out in front.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
Come on, go,
Hit hard down the line. And this is past him at third, down the line. It's a fair ball. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark. And he will score now from first.
Nice.
And the throwing mistake there, getting the ball in, is going to wind up costing him.
And that just pains a pitcher. They're already given up a run in the inning, and he has 2 outs, almost out of trouble, but then serves up a mistake. The runner busted around the bases to score from first, and the hitter is in scoring position on second.
Mark Matheson.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Come on, run it,
Hit
run it,
sharply
run it.
on the ground. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2. Wolverine Walker will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
Got it done.
3-2, the finish in.
Gotta do it though, y'all. Now your boy finna chill for the rest of the day till I gotta go to work. Work, bruh. Hey. Yeah.
The evaluation of minor league prospects is not only the business of team scouts. Sports agents do their homework as well.
I can add, perhaps you can give your pick. My advisor already has. Okay.
From the ranks of hundreds of minor league prospects, the next generation of MLB superstars will eventually emerge.
Have a fan contract.
Determining which prospects will be those superstars is big business.
Would it be okay with you if I gave him a call? You got the now talking. I'm just not sure. I suppose that would.
And getting in on the ground floor is smart business.
Right away. Love to take one. Right. Leader in home runs. Oh wow. Not over. All right, I got 14-3. RBIs. Leading in RBIs. Right. Oh, it's yo, Russ. Ain't nobody run me in, and I'm not stealing no base. Alright. And oh, Damn. I'm not letting that in. I ain't know I was leaving. Okay, I see. Okay. Oh, it's Bryce. Two boys. Corey, yeah. Follow and Brian. Bryce Mark. Young.
Well, guys, that'll do it. Your boy gotta relax. I will catch y'all later, man. Gone.